Hey, Mystic family, Mystic Unigon here, and welcome back to another Wednesday Wonderings, which, as you know, it's my version of a Q&A. I have the questions on these, and I'll read it, answer it, and I want to hear if you have an answer in the comments. Question number 1. In all your experience of gaming with others, like playing an MMO or just a game that people play together, what was a really good experience that you had? Whether it was just a fun thing with your group or your team or something awesome they did for you. Well, I had a guild that was nice enough back when we couldn't solo the raids of the expansion before, and we went in as a group so that they could get me the one mount that drops. Like, you have to do a certain thing for it to drop, but it drops 100% every time, and it's easy when it's another expansion behind. So it was in World of Warcraft, and they got me the Black Drake. So that was also my 30th birthday, so oof, that's amazing how long the game's been around. And it started even before that, so that just seems like so long ago, but yet it also seems like yesterday, which is weird. Okay, give me a funniest scene from a movie. And I think one of my favorite funny scenes from a movie has to be the elevator scene from Liar Liar, where he farted and they're all going, woo, and then he's like, "It was me!" He turns around at him and they're all just like, oh god. That was probably the best. And watching the bloopers, you know they had fun doing that too. Question number 3. Have you ever tasted pet foods? Not as a dare, but like when you were a kid and you were curious, I wonder what it really tastes like. Yeah, I did. I tasted dry cat food. I never could get past the smell to try wet cat food, so I never went that far. Plus, we didn't really give our cats that stuff anyway. They just had dry. And I guess if they caught a mouse, fine, whatever. And I've also tasted horse feed, like the sweet feed that you give them. And when Mom worked at one of the horse racing farms, they had a big drum of molasses, and they mixed it in some of the feeds. And I tasted a little bit of that too, and that was actually pretty good. And it was funny because one of the ladies that worked there, she would take one of the plastic spoons from the break room, because they would keep plastic spoons in there if anybody needed for their lunch or whatever. She would just take one and scoop it and literally just eat an entire spoonful of the molasses. And I was like, ugh, it's so rich. Like, I couldn't do that. Just one little bitty fingerful was enough for me. But I've never tasted fish food. I've never tried the guinea pig food or the rabbit food, because I've had all those. It was only just basically sweet horse feed and the dry cat food, and then the molasses. Okay. For those of you who watch Twitch, who is your favorite bigger Twitch streamer? Like, I should just say partnered. Who's your favorite partnered Twitch streamer? And I don't want to hear ones that are already big on YouTube, like Jacksepticeye and Markiplier. Like, no. They don't count. If they're big on YouTube, they don't count. It has to be one that is strictly Twitch only. They may have a YouTube channel, but they're not, like, massive. Like, Markiplier and Jacksepticeye are. I actually have two. I can't just pick, because to make it fair, it's one guy and one lady. So for my favorite lady partnered Twitch streamer, it is Disby Erics, or her name is actually Alex. And mostly it's because she has an amazing, sweet personality. She followed me on Twitter. We've had awesome conversations in Twitter DMs. And she's just generally sweet and caring of her community. And for the male favorite Twitch streamer would be Saab, who is also amazing to his community and caring and encouraging, and he's also really, really funny. So if you guys want, let me know and I will give you links to their Twitch channels. Now, Alex lives in the Philippines, so she streams basically our nighttime. So if you guys are night owls and need something entertaining to watch, go hang out with her. Saab kind of does too. They both do Grand Theft Auto roleplay, which is really awesome and really, can be really funny, but it can also be really emotional if you get attached to the characters that they make. But they do like playing other games, and Alex has been playing more other games lately, and some of them with other friends, and has done roleplay in other games, because there are, things that allow that in other games. Now, Saab's been mostly playing the Grand Theft Auto roleplay because he's got a great story going. But even he may be going to some other games with those friends that he roleplays with, because they're really awesome as a group. So if you, and actually he streams pretty late at night too. He ends earlier, I think he usually ends earlier than she does, but they are also friends with each other, so if you want links, let me know and I'll give you links to them. They're both amazing. Just tell them Mystic sent you and they'll be happy. And they'll be happy to have you in their community. So that will be it for this Wednesday Wonderings. And if you guys have answers, let me know in the comments. Don't worry, they will be also in the description in case, you gotta think about it and then come back later. But I will see you in the next one.